So, Sean, on ESPN, you know, that website.
That website, yeah. Right.
I saw that they did a top 10 rankings of NFL teams as of right now.
Yeah.
Prior to the draft, after free agency. Most of free agency has come and gone, right?
Yeah.
So, some of it kind of pissed me off, right? So I figured, why don't we do our
Did it piss you off?
Sports Fury top 10?
Did it piss you off because the Bears weren't number 1?
The Bears should definitely be the top 5.
Definitely? Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
But no. So this is going to be our
just ours.
Sports Fury
early
top 10 rankings.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, let's start off with number... We want to start from 1 through 10, or you want to work our way down? I say let's...
You want to start at 10?
Start at 10? Okay, we'll start at 10.
We'll start at 10. I like that. I like the build-up.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so your top... Your 10th best team as of right now, power rankings. What is it?
This is a team that you're really going to like.
Damn it.
I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
What?
I'm going
the
with Green Bay
Packers?
I'm going Green Bay. Why? Is because, first off, they're going to get Aaron Rodgers back. You got Aaron Rodgers. You got one of the best NFL quarterbacks. Can you deny that? Can you? No. So, first off, I'm in love with the moves they've been making. Finally, they're doing free agency. They're actually getting free agents. They got Jimmy Graham.
Okay.
And then they also got Muhammad Wilkerson. Love it. What they're doing, they're finally going after free agents. They're getting players. I'm liking it. And last time they had a good defensive player and they are finally making some moves on defense, they did go to the Super Bowl and win it. I'm not saying that they're going to go to the Super Bowl and win it, but they're finally getting players to help them out and fill up that defense. Now, they did lose Jordy, but Jordy was older. They still have Randall Cobb over there, Devontae Adams. So they still have weapons for Aaron Rodgers, and he can make anybody look good. He's one of those type of quarterbacks. And getting Jimmy Graham.
Well, I know Randall Cobb and Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was good last season, but the season before that, I mean, and then Randall Cobb's been inconsistent, so
That's because he hasn't been getting on the field a lot. But now, with no Jordy, obviously he's going to have to
So that's all of a sudden going to make Randall Cobb more healthy?
No, I'm saying he's going to be on the field more.
Oh, okay.
Well, of course, health plays a factor, right? You can't predict health. I'm predicting everybody
healthy. You don't think you're putting a little bit too much stock in Jimmy Graham there? Like,
no, because I'm putting my stock in Aaron Rodgers.
That's a good move, getting Jimmy Graham. Sure.
I'm putting my stock in Aaron Rodgers. If he's healthy, that guy is still a competitor, and he's still going to be a top 10 team.
Yeah.
I know you don't like it, but I'm just saying.
My 10th.
Who's your 10th team?
My 10th team is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers? Okay, I do. I'm
going Chargers at 10.
Okay.
They were 9-7 last year.
Yeah.
But me and you were really high on them, right? They kind of disappointed a little bit, right? I mean, they didn't do as good as
they started off the season like what, 0-5. Oh,
but
God.
man, Keenan Allen healthy?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? This dude, I think he's a top 5 receiver when he's healthy.
Oh,
Keenan Allen.
he is.
And I love that they got Mike Pouncey from the Miami Dolphins.
If he can stay healthy, though.
The Los Angeles Chargers, I think, can absolutely take the AFC West. AFC is not nearly as strong as the NFC. So I can see the Chargers getting up to about 12, maybe 13 games.
No, I like that. I like Chargers. You know I do.
I'm going Chargers at 10.
You know
They have that potential of 12, 13 wins.
Yeah.
They have that potential.
I can't argue with it.
It'll probably be more, maybe 11 wins, 10 wins.
Yeah.
So I'm going with 10.
You know, I did have them. I was arguing about putting them 10. I was. So I can't argue.
Might rank them better as the offseason keeps going and the draft and
see what they do in the draft. Yeah.
Okay, but you got Packers at 10. I got the Chargers at 10.
Yeah. All right. Who you got 9, Josh? You go first this time.
I got the Houston Texans at 9.
Houston Texans?
Houston Texans. Even though they were 4-12 last year, right now I'm going Houston Texans at 9 because when this team is healthy, Deshaun Watson, are you kidding me? He was going to win Rookie of the Year. Don't tell me he wasn't.
No, I'm not going to argue that.
Okay, and this defense, they're getting their guys back, J.J. Watt. They're getting Merciless. They're getting, they just added Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
That was a good pickup. Hopefully he can stay healthy. I'm doing this list based on everybody being healthy. Houston Texans, I'm ranking them at 9, and they could be better.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Texans at 9?
This is another team that I could end up ranking better as right before the season. So it's about to start.
I hate this.
Who you got?
I hate this.
Who you got at 9?
I got the same team. I hate agreeing with you.
Oh, you got Texans at 9?
I do have Texans at 9, you son of a bitch.
Okay, cool.
I have the Texans. I agree with you, man.
Right.
Deshaun Watson, oh, God, he was tearing up the league last year. Hopkins. And then when Will Fuller came back, oh, my God.
Man,
now
Deshaun Watson was just throwing touchdowns everywhere,
man.
And if you had Hopkins on your fantasy team like I did, woo, you loved it.
Dude, I had Deshaun Watson, too, in fantasy. It was phenomenal. I loved it. You know, this guy is definitely going to be a playmaker in the NFL. I think if they could just get maybe a tight end to help him out. C.J. Fedorowicz, you know, obviously he got hurt last year. I think another tight end got hurt. They can get another weapon for him. They got Tyrann Mathieu. I love that pickup. I think he fits that defense very well. I like this team, and this team could be a competitor.
I hate how ESPN ranked the Texans. I think they're going to be a lot better than what they think they're going to be projected to be. I mean, come on. Texans are a pretty damn good team. I know they were 4-12 last year, but
that's some injuries.
They just got depleted.
Yeah, J.J. Watt, Merciless, and Deshaun Watson.
Healthy Texas team. Yeah. You're damn right. They're going to my top 10 rankings.
Yep.
All right, number 8, Sean. Who you got at 8?
8. Who I got? I got the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons at 8.
I got them at 8 because you know what? I would have them higher. I think they are still one of the one of the best talented teams. They got a lot of fucking talent on their team, offense and defensive wise, but I'm still not sold on their offensive calls. How their offense looks. Sarkisian, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Steve Sarkisian. I'm not sold on him yet. I want to see. I think I got to put him in my top 10 because of their talent. Even with their bad play calling last year, they still made it to the playoffs.
And they did lose Poe. Poe, and they lost Claiborne.
They did lose those two guys.
They're gonna need some. They're probably gonna have to address that in the draft.
Yeah, but they can. They can do that. But they still have, a lot of playmakers. Keanu Neal is one of my favorite safeties in the NFL right now. He's a hitter. I love that offense. They still have Julio Jones. They still have Sanu. I love Austin Hooper. You know, they still got so much talent, and let's not forget about the dual running backs. So this team, I think, could be very dangerous. They could be even higher on this list. The only reason they're lower is because Steve Sarkisian.
Okay. My number 8 team.
Who?
Is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You got the Steelers?
Yes.
At 8. This is like usually like you're always raving about the Steelers.
And you know how much I really like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He really does.
So I have them at 8 because Big Ben really worries me. Big Ben worries me. I thought last year was going to be his last season. Yeah. And for a lot of other times, it looked like it should have been.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm also kind of a little worried about Le'Veon Bell. I mean, not as far as his ability or his or health, but with that whole contract situation with the Steelers and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still really like the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm probably going to rank them better as right before the season.
Okay.
Probably. But right now, I don't know. I got Steelers at 8. Dropped down a little bit for me.
Wow, Josh. I'm shocked about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Who's your fucking 8 team?
I just mentioned it. I went first.
Oh, you did.
Now it's your turn to go 7.
Atlanta Falcons. Well, my 7th team.
Yeah, who's your 7th team?
Is the Falcons.
I
got Atlanta at 7.
So
Atlanta at 7.
We're pretty much right there, same area.
Yep.
Okay, you have them 7, same pretty much reason, right?
Yeah. Now who's your 7th?
My 7th, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 7.
The Jaguars at 7.
I do have them at 7.
Blake Bortles at quarterback.
Blake Bortles at quarterback.
They lost the receivers, the Allen brothers.
Exactly.
You're gonna put them at 7?
That's why. That's actually why. Now, they finished the top 4 team in the NFL last year, right? They made it to the conference championship game against the Patriots, which they almost won. And then, obviously, Tom Brady came back. But, you know what? The Jaguars, I love their team. I do. I love their cornerback duo. Their defense is phenomenal. But I would have had them higher on this ranking. But it concerned me, them losing Allen. I know Allen Robinson didn't play that much last year, right? I understand that. Allen Hurns, he was there. Them also bringing in, I know they brought in a new weapon. They brought Ferris Jenkins in, right? Mm-hmm. So I do like that. But it still concerns me a little bit, right? They didn't address more needs at receiver. Maybe they will in the draft, but as of right now, it concerns me their offense. It's going to be relying too much on Leonard Fournette. And eventually, teams are going to be able to stack that box, read how they're running those plays, and it could slow them down, and that concerns me.
Well, okay.
But I would have them a lot higher if they had better weapons.
Well, I do. Going to number 6, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 6.
One higher than me.
I got them at 6.
Okay.
I love this team. The defense could be the best defense for 2018.
Now, they did lose Colvin, though.
Yes.
Aaron Colvin.
This team could still be the best defense. The number 1 defense for 2018.
Yeah.
I think Leonard Fournette's a stud. You stack the box on him, man, he's still going to get it done. I think they're going to draft a wide receiver, probably with their first pick in their first round pick.
They should. They're better.
Maybe they go after. Maybe they get Christian Kirk. Maybe they get Sutton. DJ Moore, a guy you love a lot.
We can't throw his name out there. Don't give him ideas.
I think they'll draft a wide receiver. And Jaguars, I'm really high on this team. I was for going to 2017. Yeah. I'm even more so. They were just one game away from going to the Super Bowl.
That would have been a crazy
turnaround. They dominated a lot of that game against New England.
Yep.
They're number 6 for me, Jaguars.
But you know why they lost against the Patriots? Because they couldn't keep that offense going.
They're going to be fine.
I'm just throwing that out there. I like the Jaguars. I do. I love that defense.
Blake Bortles played better last year.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I got to give him props on that.
So, who's your 6th team?
My 6th team, I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers.
I'm a little higher on them than he is.
How are you not having them in their top 3?
What?
In the top 3. How do you not have the Steelers in the top 3?
You have them at 8.
Don't worry about what I did.
How you have them at 8? No, I like the Steelers. I think they have definitely a good chance to make it to the Super Bowl this year. Even though Le'Veon Bell is going through that contract negotiation, he took a step back. He said he's not going to hold out and not going to sit out or anything like that or retire. He kind of backtracked, so I think it's not going to be as serious. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's going to probably play under the tag, or maybe they get a contract extension done. I don't know. But either way, I think it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. Le'Veon Bell is going to, he's going to bet on himself either way. You still have Antonio Brown. Big Ben, towards the end of the year, did play a lot better. The beginning of the year, it was kind of rough as he go. But the end of the year, he did great.
If Big Ben can be Big Ben,
yeah,
right? And he certainly didn't look all like that last year.
No, he didn't.
If he could, Pittsburgh Steelers are a top 5 team, no doubt.
Yeah.
Probably a top 3 team.
Yeah.
But it worries me.
No, it worries me too. But I'm like looking at the end of the year, Big Ben, more so than the beginning of the year. I'm hoping that's the Big Ben we get. And TJ Watt, man. Last year, he was phenomenal for them. And I think they're going to draft defense again. And I think they're going to hit it again, man. I can't wait to see what the Steelers do. I think they're definitely going to be possibly even higher on my list. I think they just need to address some defense needs.
No doubt about it. I have them 8 right now.
Yeah.
But that could certainly change.
Especially after the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, going to our top 5 now. We're entering the top 5. 5th team on your rankings is...
Mine? Want me to go first?
Yes.
I got the New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints at 5.
I got the Saints at 5, yep.
Okay.
I'm going with them because I still love what they have on offense. Drew Brees, they got him back, right? That was their biggest concern in the offseason, getting Drew Brees. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, what they did last year, I think it's going to continue, right? Mm-hmm. They still have Michael Thomas. A lot of people think they might go after a tight end in the draft, maybe go get another weapon for Drew Brees. Mm-hmm. But I still think they need to revamp their defense a little bit more. I'd probably had them a little higher because their defense did have a stretch there where they were playing great.
Yes.
But they kind of regressed a little bit to being mediocre towards the end of the season. Mm-hmm. So I think if they can solidify that offense, and especially if they hit in the draft, solidify that defense, and especially if they hit in the draft, they probably had the best draft last year out of any team regarding guys that contributed during the season.
Okay.
So I think if they could hit on this draft, they could definitely be a great team.
All right, so Saints are your top 5.
Yeah, fifth. Who's your 5th?
My 5th is the New England Patriots.
Really?
They're not number 1. They're not number 2. Not number 3. They are 5th.
They went to the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah. They went to the Super Bowl last year. But they lost some pieces. And you know what? I think their division is going to be better next year. I love what the Jets are doing. I love what the Bills are doing. You can't discount Miami because they always play New England
They always play them really well.
The New England Patriots also play the NFC North this year. That's going to be a tough schedule for them.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing Aaron Rodgers going to New England.
Yeah.
Right? He's going to be playing the Minnesota Vikings, who are going to be one of the best teams this year.
Yeah.
And he's playing the Bears. Come on.
That's an easy win for them.
They try to come in here. They're gonna be playing in Chicago.
Yeah.
Don't come in here and underestimate us because we could beat the New England Patriots.
Right.
It's possible.
Okay, I feel you.
And Detroit Lions, they're pretty good too. Yeah. So I'm gonna put the New England Patriots. I have them regressing just a little bit.
Okay.
They're not in my top 3 right now. I got them at 5th.
Interesting.
All right, fourth. Who's your 4th team?
My 4th, I actually have New England Patriots at 4.
You got New England
Patriots?
Patriots?
I got a little bit higher than you. Reason is because they do have a lot of holes, right? They did lose They did lose Danny Amendola in free agency.
Yeah.
Gronk is still a question mark about if he's going to come back or not. They lost a couple linemen. Nate Soldier.
I'm assuming so. He's going to come back.
I think he's going to come back, but Nate Soldier left. He went to the Giants.
Yep.
Cameron Fleming came to my Cowboys. So they lost a couple offensive linemen. Defense was their biggest concern last year. And obviously they lost Matt Patricia.
Yeah, Patricia. Exactly.
But a lot of people will say, oh, it's still Bill Belichick. Which that's why I still have him in my top 4. Because they still have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. And I know they lost a couple of offensive linemen, but Tom Brady knows how to get that ball out quick. So I don't think it's going to affect them too much. And they're getting Julian Edelman back. Let's not forget he is still a fucking reliable target for Tom Brady. So I still got to put them in top 4 because of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
My 4th team is the New Orleans Saints. I got them at 4.
Oh, so we kind of just pretty much have them flip-flop.
I love the Saints, man. This team, that defense, are you kidding me? They took a big step forward last year, offensively and defensively.
Yeah,
Drew Brees, I mean, he has like a legitimate running game now with Alvin Kamara and Ingram.
Yeah,
and Michael Thomas, man, that we went to see the New Orleans Saints last year early in the season, and we were like, wow, this team looks pretty bad. But damn, did they grow!
Right after that, they went on a winning streak.
Man, I thought they could have went all the way to the NFC Championship game, man.
Yeah.
So
they were literally one play away.
Drew Brees re-signs with them for 2 years. That was great for them to do. I mean, that was a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
So I got the Saints here at 4.
I can't argue that, man. I do like what they're doing.
All right, let's get into our top 3, man.
Ooh,
your number 3 team.
My number 3 team. Who I got? I was about to fuck it up. L.A. Rams. I got the Rams here.
Wait. You got the Rams?
Yeah.
Me too.
What?
We both got the Los Angeles Rams. Top 3 team. Are we crazy?
Copy my homework.
Are we crazy? Hell no.
No, I'm not crazy.
The Rams we were not high on them at all.
Oh,
we thought they were going to win 3 games last year. But damn, Sean McVay, coach of the year.
Yeah.
This dude is amazing. Wade Phillips, what he's been doing as a defensive coordinator, making the right moves.
Especially this year.
I mean, that D-line.
Aaron Donald and Don Katsu. They got Brockers, too. Mm-hmm. Man, this D-line is going to be competing.
Getting Marcus Peters, Aqib Talib in the secondary.
They kept Joyner, too. This team that defense they're getting pieces that Wade Phillips wants.
That offensive line took a big step forward. Everywhere, just took a big step forward.
Yeah.
The offensive line got better. I think they're going to be even better this year.
Yep.
That opens up holes for Todd Gurley, who just went off. He was an MVP candidate last year.
Yeah, and let's not forget, they had Cooper Kupp, who came out of nowhere. A lot of people were kind of like, okay, this guy's got potential, but man, did he succeed. Now, if they can get another weapon for Jared Goff, I think it'll be even better for Sean McVay's offense, which I think they will in this draft.
So, the Rams, who lost to the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yep, in the first round.
In the first round, I think they could even make it to the second round this time.
I definitely think so.
Maybe NFC Championship.
They are contenders, guys. What they've done, their defense was their only weakness.
And for those people who are saying that the Rams are overrated, nah, you better get on this train, man, and become a believer, because this team is for real.
Yes, the Rams, I'm loving what they did. They literally went out and addressed the only weakness on their team was their defense, and they addressed it.
All right, so we both got the Rams at 3.
You son of a bitch.
Number 2, are we going to be the same here as well?
What you got?
I got the Vikings at 2. The Minnesota Vikings at number 2.
I got Vikings too. I love Vikings. Me and you both love the Vikings. We've been talking about fucking Kirk Cousins going there, and they got Kirk Cousins. This team's up there.
Kirk Cousins with Thielen and
Diggs,
Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Yeah. That defense. Who did they get on defense this year?
They got Sheldon Richardson. Yeah, from the Seahawks.
That was a great pickup for them.
Yeah. They already had a great D-line.
I love the coaching staff. Zimmer. Yeah. I know they lost Pat Shurmur. People are going to say, what's going to happen? But, they got John DeFilippo.
Yeah, they did.
I love that move too.
A lot of people said he really had a good impact on the Eagles offense. So
he's gonna work wonders with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And that offensive line. Name a true weakness of the Minnesota Vikings. Like a big weakness.
They really don't. They have one of the most underrated safeties, Harrison Smith.
Yeah.
They got some of the best linebackers in the game. Barr, who's that other guy? Kendricks, right? Or Hendricks or Kendricks, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But
so the other Kendricks brother.
And Minnesota Vikings, they got seasoned last year. They made it all the way to the NFC Championship. Yeah. They got just one game away from the Super Bowl.
It's close.
So I like it. I like the Minnesota Vikings. I got them at number 2.
I do too.
So we both have them at 2. So you know what that means. And because you're a Cowboys fan, I want you to say it. Who is our number 1 team right now going into the 2018 season? Number 1 ranked. Who is it, Sean? Say it nice and loud in front of the camera, son. Who is it?
Oh, the Eagles are number 1 in my power rank. And Josh's too, right?
Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, you know what?
1. How could you not? This
they
team
did win the Super Bowl.
They're the champs. They're the champs, and they did it with a backup quarterback in Nick Foles.
And,
they're going to be getting their MVP, who would have been the MVP, Carson Wentz.
They should be getting Jason Peters back.
They're getting Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson, too.
Lane Johnson back. Yeah. They're getting some key players back. Carson Wentz, he was on the MVP season until he got hurt.
Yeah, he was.
So this Eagles team,
that's rough.
They also added depth to their defensive line.
Oh,
as if it needed it, right?
I don't know why, but
they lost LeGarrette Blount, but I don't think that's gonna be a big issue. I love J.J. Corey Clement, that dude was phenomenal.
Yeah, and
I love Corey Clement.
If they want to go get a running back, there's some running back 2nd, 3rd round they can get in this draft. So
and they did lose Trey Burton to my Chicago Bears,
but they still have Zach Ertz.
They still got Zach Ertz over there. Doug Peterson absolutely fell in love with his coaching style, the adjustments he made throughout the season. Every time he lost a player, including an MVP candidate, quarterback, Carson Wentz.
You gotta respect that. You gotta respect what they did. Now, we're gonna have to see what happens because they did lose their offense coordinator and their quarterback coach, right? Frank, what's his last name? Frank
Reich.
Reich, and also John DeFilippo that we already mentioned. So we're going to have to see how that can affect the team, but you still got to trust Doug Peterson and what they did over there in Philadelphia with all those missing pieces. You got to show them respect. Son of a bitch.
There you have it. That's our top 10 very early rankings.
Super early.
Pre-draft.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing this quite often, and you know what would be really cool? If we did this every week during the NFL season. We do our own rankings.
I would like
that. So that's our top 10. But who are some honorable mentions outside of the top 10 that could, creep in there?
Out of mine was Chargers, which I didn't put them in there. I know you did.
For me, it's the Packers, the Tennessee Titans.
I
like the Titans. I think...
who was another team? Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders?
They were a top team the year before.
Okay.
Now, they did succeed last year, but with John Gruden and stuff like that, I think they could be a good team.
Okay. So, all right. Well, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Again, we'll be doing this
every week.
During the season.
And probably our next one's going to come out probably after the draft, post-draft.
Let us know who your top 10 picks are, our top 10 rankings as of right now. Let us know.